Welcome back to Mantits. This is our 5th episode.
5th episode, and guess what, guys? We have a guest.
And guess what, guys?
Whoa, my mic's
We have a guest.
Yeah, ASMR. We don't have a guest. We're kidding.
My mic stand's going flaccid, bro. It's
Well, here she is.
all over the
Here
place.
she is. Speak of the devil.
We got producer Aaron in the building.
What's in here? So you went from alcohol to lean.
No bullshit. Bullshit.
It's 0 sugar, though. You're chilling.
You damn straight. I'm about to have abs at the end of this month.
Let's get a round of applause. Our second guest on the show. How are you? How was traffic?
Traffic was a bitch.
Yeah?
I also have a giant pimple on my chin, so
It's okay. The camera's
just
kinda
wanna
far
point
away.
That out. You see it, Steve?
I don't see it.
Oh.
Landon sees it.
Steven,
I don't see it.
Steven has another podcast with Jeff. He still doesn't know how to talk into a microphone.
I'm talking into
No,
a
no,
mic.
last-
I'm always
Aaron?
talking to a mic. But I also talk about it on Jeff, so it isn't really.
Oh, it's a
There's
trend.
there's that
Yeah.
microphone etiquette.
So speaking of traffic, we were watching a
Oh, this was bad.
high-speed car chase.
This was so
in
good.
Anaheim.
It's
and
crazy.
It was the craziest thing. The guy had like an AR-15, and he was like shooting the cops from outside of his car. We were watching it live.
And
Wait,
they sort of
just
shoot.
today?
No, yeah, like
And then they
today.
were shooting
An
him
hour
in his
ago.
car
What?
from a
Yeah.
helicopter.
Oh, it was amazing.
From a helicopter?
Yeah, they were shooting and they shot him. I think he's like pulled over and he crashed.
Oh no, this was great. I got a text of like the ABC News link, and then next thing you know, I lost like 2 hours of my day. This guy was going for a while.
Yeah.
It was awesome. He would like stop at like traffic lights, like, and then he'd put the gun outside of the car and start shooting at the cops, and then he'd just take off.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So the craziest part was he drove by a school, and all these kids were crossing the street. There's like 100 kids, like legit.
yeah.
And he was like, he stopped in the middle of the sidewalk and was just staring at them, and we were all watching it on our phones. We're like, this is gonna be the
What is
end.
about to happen? Yeah.
And then he just like drove away, and we're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
It's horrifying.
And then every time he stopped, the helicopter would just come at him with bullets. They were like sniping him through the glass from the
crazy.
helicopter.
It's not like they were filming something. Like this was just
No,
legit,
no, it was real.
real life reality.
Legit,
Okay.
yeah.
It felt like a movie.
Well, during traffic, I mean, whatever it was, it brought us through these like
the
Hollywood
Alps?
hills, through the I
Yeah.
mean, like we had no service for a second, but it was like really nice houses. There was this like little traffic jam, and I think it was someone, we were hoping it was like Kylie Jenner or someone like legit, because they were like holding us up, giving us the finger, like please wait, like
wow.
like the security like coming out of the gates of this mansion, and we were like, this better be someone important because we have places to be.
Right. And you have your phone out.
Yeah,
Ready,
exactly. We were like,
yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
Why is all of our legs just like all
I
crossed the
feel
same
like
way?
that.
Like every single person's
We're all
like,
wearing
join the
hats
club.
too. I'm glad that I felt like
pretty comfy.
yeah.
What does that stand for?
Aviator Nation.
Aviator Nation.
Yeah. AV
Oh,
is
AN.
AV.
Oh,
Yeah, well that's
AVN,
what
like the
yeah,
porn
yeah, yeah.
awards.
Like the what?
porn awards.
Yeah, like porn awards. Yes.
Okay.
That's what this is. I've starred in many adult films.
That's why we have you. We had Neil Malkova, and
That's
now we
why
have
you wanted me on here, right? To perform.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not to perform.
No, you can keep your clothes on. We saw
already
someone from
knew
Grey's
that, though.
Anatomy. Do you
In
know
traffic?
them? Through the Hollywood hills. Through those hills.
Sounds like you guys were on a Hollywood tour.
We really.
On the,
That's
we
what
go
it, that's what
outside,
it
there's a
felt
tour
like.
of us
yeah.
out there.
Yeah. We're just like, woo! Windows down, yay!
I want to go on one of those. I've never been on one.
It'd be fun.
Should we
Just
go?
for like a day.
What about on
just
one of those buses? Like
Yeah,
the
that's
bus
what
with
I'm
like the
talking
two
about.
levels?
Yeah, the double decker, and they're just like
double-decker.
shouting. They're just shouting out like, "Hey, so and so lived here," or "This is where." That's so weird. They know where everybody lives too.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
so old, outdated ass
Yeah.
addresses.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like
not
50 years
present.
ago.
I would hope not, because that's a little scary.
Do you think later
Yeah.
on in life people are gonna be like, and this is Bryce Hall's house on like a tour bus, or like
When he's like 50 years old.
go by Saddle Ranch?
Oh my God.
Have you been there?
Saddle Ranch. Yeah, once when I first moved here.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great. I wanted to ride the horse, but I didn't. Or
the
not
bull?
the horse, the bull. Am I okay?
Let's all go. Let's
I think
do
we
a
should.
vlog. We'll do a tour bus thing, then we'll ride the bull. At
We
Saddle
should be
Ranch.
like tourists for a day. Like a full blown, like if imagine you're visiting LA and you had a full day of like, okay, we're gonna go to the beach in Santa Monica.
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah,
It's the best place to
Hollywood
go.
Walk of Fame.
Guys, if you guys come to LA for a vacation, go to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's the coolest place to go.
It's so sick.
There's really cool people in costumes. You won't step
safe.
in shit.
Yeah, it smells
Family
really
friendly.
good.
It's actually
Family friendly.
Now is the time to go because it's been raining, so it washed away all the homeless person.
All the
yeah, and,
sins.
like the pee on the side of the road. Yeah.
Well, Jimmy Kimmel has a show right there on the strip, a prime spot.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
No way.
Wait, really?
Yeah, right on Sunset or Hollywood Boulevard.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Let's find him.
They interview people on the street. You know how they do that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have seen that.
And they just
Oh,
they
it
just
is
wait for
on
strangers.
We should just like wait around until they find. Oh my God, I had no idea you were gonna find.
Oh, they
me.
love
Like,
us.
Yes, we'll interview.
Landon, if you get on that piece of work, you're ruining their show.
Oh, of course.
They're gonna ask you something about Ukraine or something, and something's gonna slip out of your mouth.
Wait, Landon, quick question.
Yes.
Are you actually a Gemini?
Yes.
Can you just explain your hat? Like, what is that? Is that like a Gemini trait of the
I have
doggy?
no idea, to be honest with you.
I didn't even see what hat you're wearing.
No, I have.
Symbols for
Yeah, what does that
astrology?
symbolize? Just like
could-
power?
Is that Gemini?
It really could match like the star sign or something. I have no idea. I was blacked out at a bar and they were selling them, so I bought like 4.
Oh, naturally.
Yeah,
Oh, you
it-
have more of that same hat?
No. I have one that says like I put the cunt in country. I have like there's just all kinds of like filthy hats.
Love that.
But I
Dirty.
mean, yeah,
You
it's,
bought that on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, right?
I did actually. It was off at a bar off of it, I believe. I don't know, dude. I got drunk and was riding Lime scooters around, and I was looking for this one bar, but then I realized I was on the wrong street for like 2 miles. I kept looking to the right and left. I'm like, where the fuck is this place? And then I ended up
At a hat store.
at a hat store.
Love a good hat. Mm-hmm. I like that a lot. It complements your eyes.
So you're not partying this month, right?
No, dude.
We have a sober streak?
Yeah.
A streak of 3 days.
How do you feel?
Bored.
It's been 3 days.
Refreshed?
You've had a weekend.
Yeah, I mean,
So what is it that made you want to do this cleanse?
I gotta slow down, like 4 to 5 days a week. You know, I gotta just like cut it out. I got balance. Like go crazy for 1 month, take a month off. Go crazy for 1 month, take a month off.
I love that.
Yeah.
You'll have more fun. I feel like it'll
Mm-hmm.
like, when you take a break and then you get back at it, you're like, oh, this is a good time.
Yeah.
Because I've been
But then you
just
go
chilling.
like really hard, like too hard.
Yeah.
Like a month bender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. That's why I don't drink anymore.
So when did you stop drinking?
I stopped drinking 6 years ago.
Wow.
I think if you
wow.
had one drink, it would ruin, like you would get back.
I had
into
one
it.
drink. I'm probably gonna get wasted. Yeah.
And then you would
100%.
keep going after that.
Yeah.
You think?
Well, the thing is like for me, I'm a bit of an extremist. I'm not. I don't say I'm sober because I'm not. I just don't drink. I love my weed. I love my shrooms. Coffee is probably my favorite drug though because I'm a freak. But yeah, the drinking for me, it's just I think I would have reached a really bad place if I kept going. Luckily, my sister is here, so she can back me up on this. But I wasn't fun. I think I'm more fun when I'm not drunk. It would be fun, and then I would be like, let's keep going. And then when
then it
I
gets bad.
kept going, it was like, ooh, let's
Do you get like aggressive or mad?
Oh my God, angry.
Oh, angry.
Angry drunk. Well, I don't remember.
I can't see that.
but- oh, yeah. See, I'm not an angry person.
No.
Right? So, like, me drunk, like, I would start off fun, but then I'd be like, let's keep ripping shots. And then people would be like, yeah. And
So
then,
you would
like,
get
let's
everyone
keep
drunk.
going.
And then you're like-
yeah. I'd be like, let's keep going.
And
I
then
would
you're
love
let,
that.
let's
and
keep
then I'm like,
going.
let's keep, don't
Yeah,
stop.
yeah, yeah.
Like, I want to, yeah. And then it's like, oh, I want to be more drunk. So now, at least when I smoke, it's like, let's keep smoking. I just pass out, oh,
Right.
I'm tired. But with drinking, it's, who knows
Yeah,
what's
there's
going
no
to happen.
stopping. Right.
Yeah.
And you're doing shrooms. Are you microdosing?
I
Or is it more-
microdose. I did trip though for
Yeah.
the first time in Palm Springs with my mom.
Oh, you were telling me you were going
Didn't
to do
I tell
that.
you th-
Yes.
So okay, I did it. It was Christmas Eve.
Wow.
Yeah, really wholesome.
Very.
Totally
Did you
amazing.
see Jesus?
I saw something. Jesus, I felt like he might have been there. Honestly,
Okay.
I was like,
See it.
it's your birthday, so
That might have been your mom.
yeah, I
next
think
to
it
you.
might have.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just like an aura, and I was like, Mom, Jesus, God, who?
How was
God
your
was
trip?
there.
Was it a good trip?
It was a good trip. It was. At first it felt like I was in a video game, kind of. Like I was just like, did I freak out?
It doesn't make you freak out when things that look like a video game.
Well, at first I was a little scared, but it was daylight and it was like I was touching the grass. So I was like, it's okay. It's happening. It's fine. I mean, it was like a gram. I know people that do
Right.
like 5 grams and they're like, I'm chilling. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
I did 3. And I died.
I was going to say, was that bad?
No, I literally died. I thought I died. And then I thought I was in another dimension. I was like, oh, there's no heaven. I'm just in another parallel universe of my life. Things kept repeating over and over. Like my friend would say the same thing to me like a trillion times, like infinite times. And I'm like,
Oh my God.
And then I saw this.
That's horrible.
We're at this hotel and I'm sitting outside of the lobby and I see this family come in and they're just like, they're speaking the bare minimum of English. Like, what a beautiful day. I love you, wife. Like shit like that. Like my mind was making up words that were coming out of their mouths. And that also went like a billion times. They just passed me over and over. I was scared.
So that wasn't a good experience.
Horrible trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just don't like drugs.
I already have anxiety, so like, why do I do this to myself? I'm like, oh no, smoking helps my anxiety. Not always. There are times where I'm like, I actually feel worse, but I'm just gonna ride this wave, and then I'm probably gonna keep doing
I used to smoke a lot of weed, and then now I cannot. I can't even be around it.
Yeah.
I freak out.
Really?
Yeah.
I just go down that same rabbit hole as I did when I was on shrooms.
Should I get high before we do a podcast? and
Oh,
see how
God,
that
I
goes?
wouldn't
freaking
speak. Last time I got high, I literally was at this event because I wasn't drinking during January too. I tried like 75 hard for a minute.
Yeah.
And I wasn't drinking then, so I'm like, oh, I'm bored as shit. So I got high at this like huge club, and then I start getting introduced to people, and I could not function. I just waved. They would have like a full-fledged conversation. I was like, hi. And that was it. That was the extent of it.
When I stopped drinking, that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna give up alcohol. So what else can I do? Oh, weed. Okay. So we just do that a lot.
Oh, I went to a dispensary in Colorado probably 2 years ago, and I got like this chocolate milk, and I'm fat, so I was like, fuck yes, great. So I opened the thing, and we're on the way to the airport. I got to get rid of all of it. So I'm chugging this thing, and then everyone starts laughing at me, and then the fucking lid had a shot glass, so you're supposed to pour it into that. Oh my God. I did
Drink the whole thing?
Yeah, I did like a couple thousand milligrams or something.
Yeah, right.
I think I'm gonna throw
No,
up.
I
thinking about
swear
that.
to you, I'm on the fucking plane, bro. I fall asleep, and then we hit turbulence, bro. I'm gripping the thing. I'm talking to like my dead ancestors. I'm sweating. It was just not a good flight at all. Oh,
You weren't even on a flight?
Yeah, he's actually still in the airport.
yeah. I'm still there. I'm in the fucking Uber in the parking lot still. I'm still in Colorado.
I have a childhood friend that came over, and this is before I knew anything about like weed or drugs or anything. And he was like, see that plant behind J-Rod?
Yeah.
He brought over like a plant like that, like a piece of a plant, and rolled it up, and then rolled it in a paper towel, and told me it was weed. And I thought I would get high from it, so I hid it in my closet for my dad, and I would go into my closet and like hide it and smoke paper towel and a piece of
No,
plant.
you did not.
But I would only puff it because I was too scared it was gonna get me high. I swear to God. And I hid it from my dad and he would always be like, "What's that burnt smell?" I'm like, "I don't know." Freaking the fuck out. Like, oh my God, he's gonna find it.
Just paper towel.
It's a piece of plant rolled up in a paper towel. That was it, with a rubber band.
Did you feel like you were high because of like
I don't know. I used to think like cigarettes and weed, it was like the same thing as like a cigarette.
Was it a real plant? Or was it like a plastic plant? Were you
No, it
getting
was a
high
real
off like
plant that
PCP?
he took from his house and rolled it up and then
trying to
it
be
was
funny,
weed.
like and mess with you?
Yeah.
Well, it
Smoking
worked.
poison ivy over here.
First time I
What's that?
smoked weed, I ditched school and we were hiding in my friend's mom's backyard behind like a bush. And I got so high. It was like a homemade bong, like out of like an old Sprite bottle.
Oh,
And I saw purple. Like I took like 8 bong rips for my first time ever smoking. And I like, you know how sometimes you get really high and things start delaying?
Yep.
It was like that by like, I like looked and then a second later I would see me looking and I was so scared.
Freak
Yeah.
out. Like,
And everything was purple.
you know that feeling when you freak out from weed? It's like a bass drop feeling, like a doo feeling.
Yes.
And you realize you're like, oh.
Yes, you feel like you physically,
start
and then you're
touching
like
yourself,
sweating.
like,
I'm
okay.
you get like clammy and
Oh.
like
You
cold
start, like,
sweats.
observing, you're like,
Cold
oh,
sweats.
yeah.
I remember freshman year of college. I was trying to be cool, and I was in this with these guys. Like this was probably like the first month of freshman year. So I was like, oh, like these guys are hot. Okay, let's hang out. So we went back to their dorm, and they're like, you smoke? And I was like, yeah. And then they're like, all right, you want to hit the GB? And I was like, well, yeah, Jeeb for
Oh,
sure.
Jeeb, yeah.
So they're like, all right, sick. And I was like, okay. So I took a hit, and they're like, take another. And I was like, okay. And I was like, and then I was like doing the thing, blowing out the window. And then I was like, all right, I'm cool. It hit me like a sack of bricks. I physically, I was paralyzed.
Dabs scare me.
I don't do that. No.
Yeah. In college, they had a dab break. I'm like, are you guys smoking heroin?
Yeah.
Because it looks weird. They have
Yeah.
a blowtorch and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you guys like welding?
Yeah, we definitely did heroin in Ohio, bro. Like you
did heroin?
No,
What?
probably like
What?
Not knowing it was
I thought it was dabs, but we had dab rigs and shit back then when I was in high school, and they would get it and it'd be like just black, and we're doing it, and then they'd be like, "Yo, you guys, this is a good batch of dabs, not as dark as the last one." So I'm like, "Oh fuck, we did some shit." And then I'd come home off dabs, and then my mom would just be like at the kitchen table, so I didn't know what to do. I'd panic every time and just be like, "Got a shit," and just run to the bathroom so she couldn't see my eyes.
So you're like, I'm fine. I'm just gonna go. Oh,
She's
no.
like, he has IBS or something.
Yeah,
he's going to the
not-
bathroom
he probably ate
24/7.
something.
I was in like my sophomore year. I like broke my leg playing football, so I was in a wheelchair for like a few months. So we'd get to go to the like cafeteria early, right? So I'd go through the line, and I had like the best people pushing me. I'd take like 2 or 3 fuckers to push me just so we could go early.
They each have a handle.
Yo, fucker, give me a lift.
No, this is the best part. So we go through like the snack section before like the actual thing. I would like lean forward in my wheelchair, and they just drop all the shit behind me, and I'd lean back. Oh yeah, we fucking
Sweaty ass food, bro.
every day. Well, no, it was
Swamp
in
ass.
packaging and shit. But dude, we had so many drinks and shit, and like cookies and chips. That's where like my first extra 40 pounds came from.
I never knew that. You played football.
What was your position? Quarterback?
No, this was like a drill, bro. I didn't even make it to a game. This was during practice, bro.
The tryouts.
Yeah, I think I hit a pothole or something, a fucking little hole in the grass, tripped
shit.
over a sprinkler, just a fucking wheelchair bound, bro.
But like, did you get a lot of sympathy? Like, were girls like all over you? Or,
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
we got to leave class 10 minutes early to go to
So
the
you
next
could wheel?
thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I
shit.
had an elevator key. I was fucking the king of that shit.
Oh my
Wheelies in the
god!
wheelchair?
It was great. Yeah, wheelchair. I never pushed myself, bro.
No, you had those fuckers pushing you.
Damn straight. Yeah, we got out of class. I need help. I need assistance. We gotta go.
I'm
Last
breaking my
5
leg
minutes.
tomorrow, bro.
Crippled.
Yeah, it's like a life hack. You know, just don't be weird about it.
I used to be
Like,
so jealous of kids that would get cast and come to school and everyone would sign
Dude,
it. I'm like,
same.
what about me?
I want
Yeah, it
people
was
to go
cool.
up and be like, "Oh my god, can I sign
yeah,
it?"
yeah,
I
for
think I just wanted like
basketball.
attention, but like that hasn't changed.
Kids would, at my school, we wouldn't sign it. They would just pass it around and everyone would smell their cast.
ew. what the
Ew,
fu-
dude.
You mean when it was off?
No, when it was like, they're like, smell it because it smelled like shit. This is like elementary school.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes
But
sense.
it's kind of satisfying at the same time. You
No,
know what I mean?
no,
Like, you
it-
want to smell it. You're like, oh, it's a little sour.
I always passed on it because I smelt it once and threw up on their arm.
Wait, did you actually?
I feel like,
Like it went like in their
satisfying.
cast too, so
Well,
I
it's
think
like
that's
a
why it smelled.
Curiosity kind of thing. Like,
Well, that's
what
like
does it smell like?
sweat. Like that's yeah.
Just think about how rare that is
that's
for
like-
somebody to offer you to smell their cast, because not like everyone has a cast. So it's like a once in a lifetime, not once in a lifetime, but
Of smelling
It's
it's a pretty
like
someone.
rare opportunity. Yeah, take
That's
it.
disgusting.
People like keep their casts.
Yeah.
Like when they get it off, they're
Framing
like,
it.
I can't get rid of this. Like you can.
You can.
It smells like shit.
My foot itched so bad because I had a cast that was like from here all the way down to
Ew,
my
your
foot.
toes hung out.
So my
all pale.
foot, it itched so
dude.
fucking bad one day. I was like shoving a hanger in there, like a plastic one, and the thing snapped off. And I was like, oh shit, what do I do now? So then I didn't know what to do. I went into panic mode. I like hobbled to the fucking garage, got a hacksaw, and just started cutting the fucking cast off. Cut my whole foot off, pretty much. not like, okay,
Cut my
wait.
foot off.
Now he really needs a wheelchair.
No.
Oh my
Like
God.
cut it all the way off around. And I didn't think it was that big of a deal until I went to the fucking doctor like a week later. They called in all the nurses to look at what I did. And
They
I
had a
was like,
staff meeting in your room. They're like,
They
this
really
is a prime
did.
example of.
it was like, you did what? We need to change your dressing. We're going to fix this. Every fucking staff member came into the room and was like, there's no way you did this. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Fucking foot didn't itch though after there.
Have you ever? You know, you should have for the 6 months that you weren't playing football and that you were wheelchair bound. You could have done one of those basketball wheelchair leagues.
Oh yeah.
That's like a
You think
thing.
you would have good? You think you would have done good in that?
Fuck no. I broke my leg at football practice, bro. I didn't even make it to the game, dude. You think I'm gonna make it on a basketball thing? I'm gonna get hit in the face.
Well,
and
there's
like
levels
3
to the
teeth.
leagues. The first one, level 1, they play with balloons.
Bro, if you give me one of the Stephen Hawking ones though, where I can move with my finger,
Shit, yeah.
Don't mention Stephen Hawking on this podcast again. This is every time we have a podcast, we bring up Stephen Hawking.
you know he was like a avid strip club goer.
Who?
You?
Stephen Hawking.
I thought we were talking about Jesus still.
Oh my God, no,
Yeah, I
Stephen.
was like,
Stephen
what?
Hawking
No, bro.
most definitely gets or got ass. He's
Oh,
still
yeah.
alive, right? No.
No, he died.
Oh God.
How does that work? Does he put like the dollars right here and just go, come on? Just pay it in
like a
Bitcoin.
bill.
Yeah, he sends Bitcoin out with his computer instead. Fucking-
Have you guys been to any strip clubs around here recently?
Yeah, they're terrible.
Damn, I'd love to go to one with you guys one time.
Vegas, let's do it.
Just get the body shop. Oh,
I've
no, Vegas.
never been to Vegas.
Really?
Never.
Good.
Oh,
I don't like Vegas.
too much?
Hey.
I don't gamble.
Same.
Look,
I haven't been to a
like
strip club
Vegas.
in Vegas though, so I might
they're
like it.
great. Dude, I was at one time. That like I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh fuck, dude, there's an earthquake happening because I'm looking at this pole and it's just going like this, and I'm like, oh shit. But then I look up and there's a girl way up there. I was like, how did you do that?
It's like a flagpole.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on? She was a 2nd-story stripper, bro.
Oh my God.
This is crazy.
She's like an acrobat. Like,
Yeah.
that's some serious skill. Like pole dancing, and that is not easy. I've
Pole
tried
dancing.
it.
Really?
Not really, but kind of on like one of those party buses. But
Those are, imagine how dirty those are. And then imagine how many times those have been licked. Because I've witnessed a bunch of licks on those poles.
ew.
Yeah.
Fuck, is it a Christmas story?
Yeah. Imagine you get stuck.
Those poles spin. They like
do?
rotate. They're not just like fixed in a position. So I got up there one day like really hammered on one of them. I don't know where I was, but I go up there and this thing fucking spins. So it caught me way off guard. I just hit it and then fell.
Oh, I did it the same night as you. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. It's at
Bourbon Room.
Yeah.
You know what? There was this other time. My friend was cat sitting, random, and I went with her because she was like, I've never been to this place before. I'm a little creeped out. I was like, okay, that's fine. I went with her. We walk in, and the first thing we see is a pole. I ended up taking a video of myself when I was alone because she went out to go throw something out, and I was like, but I'd love to share it with you guys. So
But you got the...
I can totally, we could, yeah.
Let's airplay it.
We can airplay that shit. All right, guys, get ready for a real treat. Everyone's gonna get super hard right now.
Whole pole falls or something. Oh, it's a twisty.
And there she
And
is.
scene.
The girl who lived there had a camera.
Oh, so this is a random girl that you're cat sitting? Or your friend?
My friend was no idea who this was.
Was it like through an
So
app?
she was in for a treat. Yeah.
Oh my
One of those-
gosh.
Yeah. No, I was like,
You're
because
just
like
on her
afterwards,
pole.
my friend was like, there's a camera here. I was like,
Oh shit.
okay. I was like, I'm never gonna see this girl, probably, hopefully, ever.
Oh.
I'm still thinking about that bull at Saddle Ranch. I'd love to just see Landon on. Actually,
I've done it.
Steve.
I ain't doing that.
Wait, I have videos of Landon
No
doing
way.
it.
Oh yeah. There was
Really?
like a hot girl in the queue, so they just like I sat up there and they're like, all right, fuck this kid, 3 seconds, boom, hot girl go, and then everyone like crowds around the hot girl while they do it, and I'm like, wow, just throw me off real
Well,
quick.
you know, Landon, I would have preferred to watch you if that makes you feel any better.
I was even in my
I wouldn't.
underwear too.
There's always a weird guy on with the little button, you know?
Yeah.
And when the girls go on, they always like shake it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they
this is weird.
vibrate it, dude. With me, it's like just a circle. Get the fuck
Shit.
off.
Yeah, aggressive.
The
with
girls go up there, they're like,
They're like, yeah, keep going. Like, they're
Yep.
like getting, yeah.
I'm gonna get productive this month. I'm about to order some modafinil. That's what I want.
Some
it.
what?
What is that?
Modafinil. It's like, okay, so you got like Adderall and you got like Vyvanse, right? And those are good, but those are amphetamines. But like modafinil is like those two things, but better.
I've
Modafinil.
never heard of this.
Yeah.
Why don't I have it?
It's exactly. I'm gonna order like a pallet of it. You can order. It's legal
pallet?
too.
you can order
Why do you know
on
that?
Amazon?
At Costco.
Yeah. No. You gotta order it from like a UK doctor or something like that.
shit.
But it's like legal in the UK, and they do it over there, and it's like makes you really productive, and it's not an amphetamine, so you don't get like the.
Is UK a code name for Mexico?
No. That's just Mexican speed is not called modafinil.
Okay, but do they?
Why do you
It
know
may
that?
be legal in the UK, but like, would they ship it internationally?
Yeah, they ship it.
You've already looked into.
Yeah, I looked about getting like a.
You got it
like,
prescribed.
I want like a pack of
Just drink a
500.
This. You
Red
don't even
Bull,
need it
bro.
prescribed. You can just order it.
Yeah,
Like,
what's
what?
Well, yeah, you get a deal if you buy it in bulk. So I'm thinking about getting like 500 pills.
Try an energy drink.
You should just like deal those out too.
Right?
Make some extra cash.
Fucking trick
I'll
or
be
treat.
a customer. Yeah.
Trick or treat with those bitches.
That could be our first sponsor.
Treat those bitches.
Yeah.
I like
This
that.
episode is sponsored by.
Modafinil. We need it. Now.
Seriously.
Is that the slogan? We need it.
Yeah.
We need it, and it's legal. in
Start
the
your
UK.
addiction
It
with
is.
us.
I don't know. I don't think it's addicting though. I don't. I think the only side effect that I heard is headaches.
I mean, what's a headache, right?
Exactly.
Just take some Advil.
Already have it.
Right.
Oh, another pill. Take another
Yeah.
pill.
Just keep. Yeah.
Well,
there's-
look, if you're not drinking, then your liver can handle some Advil for a headache and some modafinil for focus. It's fine. Drink some water. This is making me wired right now.
what is that?
This is a G Fuel scoop inside of a Sprite. Pre-workout, kind of.
Yeah, that's good. Oh my god! Wait, that tastes really good.
Let me try
I
it.
know.
Let me try it.
There you go.
Oh my god, I would chug that if I'm not going to, but
Oh, trust me, it works. You start to feel it, and
Oh,
your
that's
like,
so
body-
sweet.
Yeah, dude. Diabetes.
that's like a dessert.
coming in.
Yeah, it's a dessert. Yummy.
Dude,
Yummy.
I'm gonna completely quit alcohol, and then like 2 weeks in, I'm on modafinil and like
Every other
Ozempic.
drug.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Ozempic as well while we're at it. Fuck
Hey.
yeah, just start shooting
That's
that
a new
shit
wave.
in my
You hear
stomach.
about Ozempic?
No, tell me more.
It's a weight loss drug, and every like celebrity's taking it, and
Oh,
they're shooting it in their leg.
Yeah.
Okay, at the Kardashians, right?
Elon Musk's on that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Post Malone.
Yeah.
Post Malone. Yeah.
Is he?
Is he?
Yeah,
I
he was
just-
on, no, he's on
just made
he's
that
on like
up.
Wegovy, which is like
that
it's
up.
another version of modafinil. I know my drugs. Damn. I should have
Daffodil.
been a pharmacist or something.
You still can be.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I've said fuck.
Not
and
after
pretty
this
much
podcast
everything
and
else
our-
on the
Yeah.
internet.
What's your FYP? What does it look like?
Oh my God, it's all like jacked 20-year-old guys.
Yeah?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's fun. It's good.
It makes
Here and there, I'll
sense.
have a weird video or two.
It's on brand.
It is so on brand.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. I truly intentionally try not to sit and scroll. I'll post something and I'll exit out. Instagram's a different story. As of this past week, I've been like so much on my phone. You feel icky after a while,
Oh, yeah.
you know? Like it's like obviously with what we do, you have to post and you know that's what you're doing, but to just sit and scroll is like I just get so depressed. I'm like, let's go outside and sit in the sun and breathe air.
Do you think you get ideas from scrolling on TikTok ever?
Yes.
So it's like a.
It is
Bad
a
thing,
balance.
but a
It
good
is a
thing.
bit of a balance because
Yeah.
I'll get ideas when I'm high, but then I'm like, is this going to be funny when I'm not high?
Right.
Probably not. And usually it's not. So then I'm like, scratch that. Because then I do it. I've also tried to do things while high, and I'm like, this is just not going to happen. A lot of my friends actually send me TikToks, and they're like, you should stitch this or like duet it, and I'm like, thank you. So a lot of the ones that I stitch or duet are from people sending them to me.
So you'll do some trend stuff, and then you'll do your original content.
But like for me, like the trend stuff, like it's so, in my opinion, for me, if I do it, it's just cringe. Like it's just cringe.
Like a dance or
Oh God! See, like it's like a joke. Like I'll do it as a joke,
Right.
Because I'm mostly like if I try, I'm scared that I'm gonna get ripped apart because people are like really mean, and I like act like oh my God, I don't care, but I'm like crying in the background.
Yeah.
People are so mean. But
We were talking about this the other day. People are
oh my God, they're brutal.
even for this podcast, we have like 10 views, and people are ripping it. We only have haters.
Are you?
Yeah.
No,
I
but you know
love
what?
it.
That means you made it. Someone told me that the other day. When you have haters, that means I just keep spitting everywhere. So if you're seeing that, because I keep seeing my spit in the air.
I just spit too.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Love
all
that.
spit. Let's
all
take a
just
spit.
1, 2, 3.
We're doing it?
That'd be a good
I was about to
thumbnail.
commit.
Spit
1,
in the
2.
frame.
Let's see if they can all like touch in the air. That'd be cute. That's another thing. People tell me to spit on the camera all the time.
Yeah, do you get really weird requests like feet? Show me your feet.
Oh, that's not even weird.
Well,
Oh yeah, because you don't.
I
have-
know what they're asking you.
You want me to read you some?
Yes, let's do that.
You want the best more than the DMs. It used to be the DMs. Now it's the Snapchat stuff. Mr. Verified over
Oh,
here.
Snapchat.
Okay,
This
here's
is a
one.
segment. What are we going to name this segment?
All right, you guys, we are now entering Sydney Sweetheart Snap. Oh, Snap.
Beautiful.
Sydney Sweetheart Snap. Here's an hour ago from Adam with a saxophone emoji next to his name.
Round of applause for Adam.
We love Adam. Thank you, Adam, for your time. Okay, should fly my down. I'm 6'2", 240 pounds. In college, 20 years of age, and I have thick, long, curly red hair. Sounds
Adam.
like a
Great
hunk.
guy. Yeah, great guy.
Can I please buy feet pics? That's like 90% of these is like feet, or like I'll intentionally cover my feet in a picture because they're sick and they take screenshots of them, and I'm like, you're disgusting.
Are you on like all the foot websites where people screenshot your feet? and then they-
Probably. People tell me in my DMs too. They're like, "Thank you for this. I screenshot it. It's now my wallpaper." Oh yeah.
What?
People
Yeah.
are weird, man.
Another one. Do a pig nose. Why?
A what?
People tell me that TikTok live. You're like, please just do a pig nose. A pig. I'm not even gonna do it.
No,
I'm
no,
not
do
doing
it. We'll censor it.
I'm not doing it because
that
one
a
time they're like,
thing?
Is
"Stick
that
out
a
your tongue."
fetish?
That's a thing?
That's a thing. That is
How
a
though?
thing. Why?
I'll do it.
Pig nose, please.
That's a thing.
Ride my face, please. You seem like such a fun person. Okay, that's genuine. I
That's
like that
nice.
one. I like
And
that
this
one.
is all Snapchat?
Yep.
Is it the worst on Snapchat?
It used to be worse on Instagram. It isn't definitely worse on. These are all the DMs.
There's DMs on Snapchat?
When you get verified, it's like, what? Ew, that was so douchey. When you get verified, ugh. Well, shout out Carissa because she works for Snapchat and she hooked me up. Shout out Riss. I would remodel your house and not even charge you. Are you saying my house is ugly? What do you mean?
Well, that's a free plug. Can you screenshot that and send that?
Yep.
I
I got you right there. That's from Lane. Lane Galloway.
Lane, thank you for that. We have free
Thank you,
contractor work for
Lane.
the studio. There's a lot of damages in this apartment, as you can see, and Landon doesn't own it. So, do
I love the artwork. Huge fan.
you like the holes in the door?
You see, you wouldn't know that they're holes because you put fake
Right.
grass on it.
Yeah.
I really liked this one. This was on TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram. You are like the Leonardo DiCaprio of MILFs.
That's
Great.
I
keep
love
that.
that.
Yeah.
That's almost tattoo worthy.
Right? I'd love to get that like
on your foot, so
On
no
the
one can see it.
foot.
No one can see it.
that's
So-
only for the special ones to see. You know, I just how do you look 24 but 34 at the same time? Don't know what it is, but I like it. That's a good one to end on right there. I would love to share more with you, but they could just keep going on and on. So.
So, and people are sending you photos too, or no?
Oh yeah, I don't open
Yeah.
them.
Good.
Yeah, no, I did
that's
that
scary.
on Instagram once, and that was a huge mistake.
Oh, yeah.
I cried a little bit after that. That was bad. No one wants to see
That could be jarring.
penis.
No.
No one wants to see a vagina. I mean, really, do you actually want to
I don't
want
want to see my penis.
I mean, boobs are one thing. Boobs are great. Boobs are fine.
Playboy, all around.
Like boobs are great. I think boobs are so great. But like a vagina and a penis, like no, if you actually want to go out of your way to see one, I would be
It should be at a circus.
right.
Yeah.
Right. There's a time and place. Remember that one time I rubbed your nipples?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that like a few days ago?
Yeah, it was literally like last week.
Wait, didn't you tell me that? Oh, that was someone else that wanted to put makeup on your nipples. That was a
Oh
different
no,
time?
that's a whole different thing.
What's up
It
with you and
happened
your
again?
nipples?
Now that you can't just not explain what that is.
Well, no, I went to Chad's again, and I had another girl she was rubbing my nipples with makeup, and well, it was getting like a rat, like a irritation, and it was getting really red, and I didn't know if it was in the makeup or the
Or
my
your
nipples were just
nipple.
getting hard. Yeah,
Was it were your nipples hard?
yeah, they were hard.
I mean, yeah, nipples get hard easily.
Yeah.
Right? My nipples are always hard.
Same.
Did that get you horny?
It's also Chad's girlfriend, so
Are
So-
they-
which is a little bit uncomfortable. I was like, why I could do this myself.
Because you were telling me earlier she volunteered happily to rub your nipples.
Yeah,
she
in
was
front of
really
Chad,
wanting
and I
to
was like, this is a little bit awkward, but
You probably enjoyed watching.
okay.
He was in the back.
And then Chad was like
He's
walking
like,
around,
yeah,
I'm like,
keep going,
man.
girl, keep going.
How much
Okay.
makeup is on your nipple? What was it for?
It
Really
was supposed to be like
to know-
sunburn, and it was just supposed to be for my face. And she was like telling me to like I had to take off my shirt, and she's like going down to my nipples. I'm like, okay, this is not a part of the video. And she was spending a lot of time on my
I think
nipples.
She just wanted to touch your nips.
She's like, all right, put your shirt back on.
Why? I'm like oddly very jealous and upset right now.
She was like getting in my ears. I'm like, oh, kind of feels good. The ear part.
Oh, you know, the Q-tip, the Q-tip.
Yeah. Oh,
Do you know where he got the name Cherdley's? Like, how did that come about?
because Chad was too like of a douchey name. If you look up like the number one douchiest name, it's Chad.
That is true.
So you wanted a more funny name, so you
But like,
wanted
where
Cherdley's.
Cherdley's, like, but it's like,
Like, where do you come up with
where?
that?
Well,
Yeah.
it's Chad, so it's like he's gonna.
What
Just
about like
think it's-
Chadwick? Then it's like a little more elegant.
That's proper,
That's
yeah.
a good one.
Chadwick just
Alright,
sounds
Chadwick.
out like you
Chadwick.
popped out with a fucking polo shirt on, you know?
Yeah, like
That's a-
I'm Chad. I'm in Delta Chi.
Right.
Brother of Delta Chi.
Delta Chi, where's the Delta 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like a knockoff weed.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
like
drug.
a strong
We should do that
CBD.
instead.
I've done that. I had a bunch of pens of that when I first got out here.
Delta 8 pens.
Yeah.
And what's the difference between that and weed? Just less? of a
I don't
hit?
know. I fucking hit it and threw them in the trash.
Yeah, it was trash.
We went to a restaurant and we got oysters, and Landon hated it.
Oh,
so
would you
funny.
get really horny and was it weird? Or
Oh, we
did
threw
you just-
up.
Oh, you threw up.
No.
Couldn't.
That's why you hate
No,
it.
we
they
were trying to have
were-
a nice relaxing night. I had some wine, got some oysters.
I'm not like oysters
And
for
then we
me.
all
I
Not
don't.
worth it.
I've eaten them. Yeah, that's the way to say it. I've eaten them. I've slurped that, but it's like you're not enjoying it. They just slide down your throat.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like a
It's like a flex that they're fresh. That's what.
Yeah,
That's why you
it's a
pay
flex.
money for them. Yeah.
It's like, oh, let's order oysters for the table. Okay. And
we're
then
at
you
a
just
pla-
like Tabasco. and-
Right. Just order
it's
a
more the
fresh tomato.
experience, you know.
It is. That's the word. It's an experience.
I almost threw
It's
up.
fun.
It tastes okay. Like, I mean, there's a little kick to it if you do it right.
Yeah, some wine, oysters.
Love.
I love wine.
We got clams and it tasted like poop.
Oh my god! Oh
Yeah.
my god! We got raw clams and it legit tasted like hay, like a horse,
no poop.
like,
Ew, what-
like where a horse stays in a barn and it's a cage,
Ew.
like just poopy hay. It
Well,
was
there's like
gross.
literally
We kept
poop.
eating 'em, though.
Like
Yeah,
poopy,
we kept eating
there's
them, so it's
poopy-
kind of gross, but
There's like literal poop in the shell.
Oh, that's what we were
That's
eating.
literal
my
poop.
God.
Like
Oh,
there's
dude,
poop.
it's
There's
like-
little brown shit in it, and I'm like, is that just part of the? And they're like, oh, that's the waste. Are you kidding?
They just kept it in for you.
They kept it like, oh, it adds zest and it's a little spice. Like that's disgusting. You're eating shit.
do you know what has the best poop and it tastes so good? Crabs. Oh my god. The yellow like mustard, they call it mustard in Maryland. The paste, the crab poop is the best part of the crab. I swear, yes it is. It's
the brains,
It's
right?
not. It's not. It's like the digestive. It's like something in the stomach.
Wait, what? It's so it's not poop.
They call it crab poop though. It's like yellow and it tastes so. It's like a mustard. It's like a delicacy. It tastes like mustard.
It's not a delicacy.
Yes, it is.
Crab shit.
Yeah.
I'll eat everything but the fucking shit sacks. I mean, like,
How about caviar? Have you tried that?
I have, just to say that I've tried it. I will never go out of my way to get
It's
that.
nothing special.
I'm not a
Salty.
fan.
It's just-
It is. It's just like, oh, it's caviar. Like, again, it's like a flex. It's a subtle flex.
I went to this party and they were giving out caviar on your hand.
Ew.
Like, what is this? Is this like for shots? Like, where's the
Yeah,
shots?
like, it's a chaser.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that like
I think
what
it was.
rich people do that for
seriously?
salt for
They put on your
tequila
hand.
shots instead?
Oh, like
Caviar?
salt for like.
As a chaser. Now that's
I
some,
think it was.
That would be some
That's some,
badass shit
that's
right
some,
there.
that is some bougie shit.
I don't like caviar, but I would gladly do that tequila shot, and instead of salt, you got caviar right there.
Yeah, that's an
Wow.
right
Genius.
Throws
there.
it everywhere.
Next level.
That is
He throws
it.
him everywhere. Takes it.
Oh, I don't like that shit, dude. Now I know why fucking rich people are skinny, bro. They're eating this nasty ass caviar that's not as good as they say it is. Everything that you eat that's like bougie is not good. Like I had a wheatgrass shot once. It was like $12 from
Ew,
Erewhon.
dude.
Ugh.
Yep.
Tasted like they scooped some fucking pond water in there. Ugh.
Have you been to Erewhon?
Oh God, yes.
Are you like a fan?
I enjoy shopping in there once in a blue moon because I can buy one thing for like $25.
Right.
So when I'm like feeling like good about myself, I'll be like, you know what? Why not? I'm gonna go grab some fancy gum for $15. That'll last me about a day.
Gum.
Some gum. Yeah, they've got the
Interesting.
good at the checkout. It's all like this fancy, like organic. And then but it like dissolves in your mouth. It's like shit. I'm like, I'm gonna stick to extra. I love Erewhon because I feel like, you know what, no matter what I eat here, it's good for you.
You won't die.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna die.
Like a fancy Trader Joe's. It's all like.
It's like a
name
fancy.
brand.
I mean, Trader
yeah.
Joe's, you can get like 50 things and spend $20.
Right.
You get 2 things and you're spending 50 at Erewhon. Is it worth it?
They were on like a
Sometimes.
crazy like. Let's get lunch at Erewhon. It's like 80
Oh,
bucks.
dude, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fucking expensive, too.
How much was it? Do you remember?
I was spending like a nice $45 a day. It was like they were like, "Do you want a membership?" And then I was like, "Sure." And then they asked me for my social. I was like, "What the fuck is?"
Oh my God,
like-
that is sus. Okay, speaking of memberships in Erewhon, they have a membership. It's $100 for the whole year. Okay, that's not bad. Like, I'm tempted to do it. Do I do it?
Oh, you get free valet.
You
because they
get
have a
free-
valet
probably free
parking
valet.
lot.
Oh, that's
What?
great. Yeah, you get free drinks and shit. That's about it.
You
yeah.
get a free smoothie every month.
I also hate like spending money on sushi, like sashimi.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what the fuck did you do to it? You just cut it. You didn't even cook it. Like,
This is true. Like,
I
you
mean,
could,
I-
you're saying you could go do it yourself.
yeah, I'm like, high quality fish is one thing. I could probably find that too. You know, you're just like, what are you paying?
Which you did yesterday. You made sushi.
I did, dude. It turned out pretty good for the first time trying
What kind
it.
of sushi?
A fucking
Cream cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, was it like the California roll?
Yeah, I tried that
the
one.
cream cheese in it?
Mine turned into like a fucking
Oh, no,
Nevada
that's not
roll
the
or something
California roll.
else. I
What's
don't-
the name of that? Philadelphia.
Philly
Yeah.
roll. Yeah,
The
yeah.
fact that I know that, I don't even know how. Philadelphia roll.
Is there
We didn't
sushi
have
for every
salmon.
state?
I didn't plan it out very
Not
well.
every state, but you know what, Steve? I think that's
Maryland roll crab.
there should be a roll for each of the 50 states.
Like Ohio, where I'm from, they'd probably just put a fucking hot dog in it or something.
Some macaroni.
Some macaroni and cheese from the health store. I can't believe that you got macaroni and cheese from the health store.
I know. It's fucking,
Was it good?
no.
Okay. I like to eat plant-based. I will here and there, and when I do eat dairy, yikes.
So
It helps
what's
with
your go-to
skin.
meal?
You know
Yeah, you-
banza pasta?
Chickpea pasta.
Yes. Throw a little cheese on there, you're good.
Oh, a lot of cheese. Fuck, dude. I had to get past the garbanzo beans or whatever it was.
Pinto,
Pinto.
chickpea, garbanzo, black-eyed.
Lima beans.
Yep.
Ligma?
Oh, ligma beans.
Ligma?
Wait, I didn't recognize that. No, I didn't even
Oh,
eat it.
ligma
I didn't get
beans,
it.
yeah.
I didn't get it at first. I really thought that was a bean.
My
Definitely
dog's
not.
name is Bean.
Oh, I thought it was
love
Ligma.
beans.
I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
No, I went vegan for like 3 months. That was not fun. Oh my gosh.
It's hard, yeah.
I started off pretty strong. I was eating like guacamole and like fucking like you
Just
know,
a bowl of guac.
It's just, this is
Oh,
it every
dude.
meal.
I
Cereal.
fucked up some carrots and hummus, but then by the end of it, it was just straight beer and French fries everywhere I went. I got sick as fuck, man. Oh,
I love fish. So I'm like I would say I'm a pescatarian
Okay.
or a legumarian.
Whoa. What is
Whoa.
that?
Just a bean eater.
Oh.
Liquor? No. Okay, funny. I have a shirt that says that, and Rissa was with me when we went to the vegan fest. It was sick.
Bean
it
liquor.
said bean liquor, and it has these 2 beans on it, and I was like, I'm getting it.
Oh,
I
I
have
love
to.
that.
It was
That
like
has to be a
30
hat.
bucks.
That's great.
yeah,
I
need
haven't
that.
worn it since, but now that I remembered it, I'm gonna wear it. And they were so happy that I bought it. They were so excited. I was like, my dog's name is Bean. I don't actually lick beans. I just wanted to get the shirt because of my dog.
Oh, you have a dog named Beans? Wait.
I have a dog named Bean. I said that like 10 minutes ago. Are you okay?
This is every podcast.
He's high. He's high.
Like,
Like so just being.
My mom watched the podcast like the other day. She's like, Landon, you have some serious health issues. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, your face is red. I'm like, nah, we fucked up the exposure.
oh shit.
No, it was the
Really?
editing process. Your eyes are nice and wide.
Yeah, I also have rosacea too. So
Oh.
like I got skinny once upon a time and this shit still happened.
Well, that's just, I mean, rosacea, it doesn't matter if you're skinny or not.
Yeah, no, but it's like the misconception of high blood pressure, which I probably have that too. Yeah.
High blood pressure, right. Yeah, you know, it sucks with low blood pressure. You get up and you feel like you're going to fall. So it sucks to have, you just want regular.
That happens to me at iPick. When I get up, I don't realize how much I drank. And
Yeah.
At iPick, very specific.
Oh yeah, because you're in a movie seat and you're just chilling, and then they just keep hitting the button, and they bring you another bottle of wine every time you hit the button.
Have you been to iPick?
I have not.
It's the best.
There are so many places that I need to go.
You can like lay down. They give you a blanket. You get wine, or you can't smoke weed, but you probably could.
Take an edible.
No, you can order
Yeah,
dinner.
you
They
can
bring
do
you
that.
dinner.
Oh, and it's like great food.
Wait, so this is like a bougie movie theater?
Yeah.
I think we need a bucket list of things to do and places to go.
there's a lot.
Best
See.
hangover spot, hands down. Go see a movie, recliner seats, blankets.
Nice Sunday afternoon.
Eat a
Food
bean
is-
quesadilla.
Ooh, yeah. Do they have bean quesadillas there?
No, but
there
they,
could be.
They do have these like
sure they have some legumes.
salmon lettuce cups. I've never ventured over to that section of the menu.
I wanted to ask you. So going back to fans, how many fans come up to you and do they act weird?
So I had one really bad experience, but the rest have been fine. People that come up to me I like it. Like I personally, it makes me feel like really cool. I was on a run, okay? And this kid who was also on a run, he's probably like all of like 17, 18, classic, right? Okay, right up my alley.
Right.
And goes like, "You're that girl from TikTok." And I'm like, "Well, there's a lot of girls from TikTok. Which one?" And he goes, "You're Sid Smith." And I was like, "Yes, that's my name. I love it when they call me by my name and not just mommy."
Right.
You know, I'm so much more than mommy, even though I love being called mommy. Anyway, I had a stalker incident at Sound nightclub. And I
Really?
was shrooming, so that was not cool. Yeah, that was bad. It ended up being okay because I was like with my friends, but I was like so oblivious to it. I didn't realize it until like maybe 30 minutes later that he was like weird. I actually learned from this experience. So I look back and I'm like, you know what? I'm glad it happened because I now know to not post where I am until after.
Right.
Because if you like, at least I like try to intentionally do that more often because if, you know, like he knew where I was going to be because I was trying to promote one of my friends who DJs at Sound. At the time, he was DJing it that night. So like a few hours before the event, I was like, oh, like, this is going on tonight. I didn't say I was going to be there, but it was kind of like obvious, like, okay, if I'm posting it, I'm going to go.
Right.
He had actually asked me for a cameo, and I remembered him specifically because his cameo was about his grandpa dying. It was very morbid, and I was like, oh my God, like usually the cameo requests are like, Milky, and I'm like, oh, come on. Like, and he's like, and you know, I'm like, okay. And so like for him, I was like, you know what, this is cute. So I actually like remembered this guy specifically. I was like, he came up to me, he's like, hey, like I'm a huge fan, and you actually gave me a cameo. I was the one whose grandpa died, and I was like, oh my God. And I ended up hugging him. I'm a hugger. Okay. I was also at this point kind of shrooming out. So I was like, oh, love, like,
Right.
And then my friend who was completely sober, she was next to me and she was like kind of like not like she was picking up on it, which I clearly wasn't. And he was like, can I please get a picture with you? And so I looked at my friend, I was like, can you take a picture? And she was like, are you sure you want to do that? And I was like, no, it's fine. I did a cameo over here. Like, it's not, he's sweet. Like, shut up. So then I end up taking a picture with him. But when I hugged him, that's when I started realizing like this is weird. The way he hugged me was very odd. Like he was like, it was not a hug. It was like an embrace. Like he wasn't going to let go type of a thing. And I was like, ooh. So I thought he was with other people there. He wasn't. He was alone. He showed up alone. And throughout the night, and as I'm continuing to nibble on those little chocolates and the lights and everything, you know, I'm dancing. But then I see at the corner of my eye, he's like looking at me. And he's like in the middle of the crowd, like the pit.
But not moving.
But like, and then I'd look over and he'd be like, and that happened like 6 times, and I was like, okay, I'm uncomfortable. And I started kind of like sobering up out of the street where I was like, now my gut is telling me there's something wrong with this guy. And I also noticed he started moving closer to me. I was luckily with some of my guy friends, and I ended up saying, all right, I just want to point something out. And before I even said it, they were like, we already know. He follows us outside.
No way.
I'm breaking down. So at this point, we're rushing out. We're calling Ubers to go home. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see him walking by. I was like, that's him. That's the guy. And they're like, you're good. Don't worry about it. He hides behind this plant that's like right next to me. And as the Uber's pulling up, my friend's like, he starts coming out trying to like get me. And my friends like shove me into the Uber. One of my friends came with me, shoved me into an Uber. I'm like sobbing at this point because I'm just like, there's so much going. I also just like felt bad because I was like, this is ruining your night. And they're like, we don't care. We feel bad for you. Like whatever. I end up looking out the window and I see that he's like trying to fight one of my other guy friends. And they're like shoving each other. And like, he was like, what's your problem? They're like, what's your problem? Like, go away.
Right.
Leave her alone. And then so I went the next morning, I ended up trying to find him on Cameo to see if I could like block him because now at this point I'm like, I don't want this guy ever looking at my stuff. Like it's just weird. And I couldn't find him. Like
Oh,
it
he
was
deleted his account or something.
So maybe he like deleted his account. So now I'm like more intentional or trying to be, you know, I'll get excited like, oh my God, I'm here. But then I'm just like, let's be smarter because that's not fun. But that was the only bad time. Every other time it's been like normal. It's like cool, just like come up, say hey, and then I'm like, okay, sweet, and then like that's it.
That's terrible. Yeah.
that's
Isn't that
scary.
like
Stalker.
scary?
Also,
like
like-
legitimate.
You haven't seen
stalk-
him since.
No, knock on wood.
He might have seen you though. You never know.
He could.
Whoa.
He could be. I know. No, it's like at least be like good looking. He was. It was like,
Oh gosh.
You know?
He's probably listening to this.
he's probably like here somewhere.
What's your message to him?
Go away. I hope you are okay. And you know what? Part of me is like, did your grandpa actually die? I feel like he was lying.
Probably not.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's what pissed me off the most. I put a lot of heartfelt emotion into that cameo.
What a
I
weird
still
thing.
don't get it. What? How
Dude,
is that?
don't-
Whoa, don't do
don't
that.
do it.
We're gonna get demonetized.
Yeah. No, it's weird. It's that, and then like stick out your like touch your tongue to your nose or whatever. People also give me
What
shit
next?
for
We're not allowed
like
to
my
yawn?
brown tongue after I drink coffee. Okay, yeah, no shit.
Right.
And I oh no,
science.
I just ate poop. That's why it's brown. People are like, why is your tongue brown?
No, that's
I'm like,
Steven.
Yeah, no, that's Steven.
Crab poop.
Oh, okay.
Still,
I
okay.
thought you said I was one of those people that say that.
Last
Like,
podcast, we talked about something for like 15 minutes, and then Steven goes, "What is this?" on our notes, and we're like, "We just talked about that. You did that again this podcast."
Oh no.
But what?
Bean.
Oh, he
Bean,
forgot.
like the dog, the poop.
No, I did not. I thought I was doing great.
Wait, did you forget about you forgetting?
Who thought of Mantits? Was it a combined effort or was
I
it?
think it
I don't
was.
know.
Because I just
me.
love the name.
Yeah. There's definitely probably me on that one.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't really approve it. I was like, "This
Yeah.
is weird."
He's like he's like no, that's
Well, we
never
can't
gonna
even
work.
make a TikTok called Mantits.
It's
They banned the name Tits.
Well, we got
They
MT
ban everything.
I
MT
know.
clips. We got that, and then I said Mantits, and then you like, huh, that's funny, and then I think
Oh yeah, and then I told Jared, and he was on board.
Like
Right.
I love that you guys started this podcast. Like this needed to happen.
Yeah,
It needed to
it's fun.
happen. You're
But
just
it's
so
like-
easy to talk to.
It's
It's so fun.
therapeutic. It's good to just
It's
like let out your
therapeutic.
thoughts and.
No, it's good.
But when we're together, we don't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
But then the camera turns off. We're like, "All right, remember when the blah blah blah." And it's like,
True. I mean,
that's
that's
why-
also just like for content in general.
right.
I feel like, oh my God, I'm so much funnier when I'm not like trying.
What did I forget? Can you just tell me?
I think
no,
I
Still stuck
forgot.
on this. I had been talking about my dog named Bean for like a bit.
5
I was
minutes.
talking about my cat named Beans. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you were like, oh, you have what's your dog's name? And that's after I'd said Bean like 7 times, and I was like,
No, because I thought you were saying your friend's dog was named Beans, and I thought you were saying like you had a dog and they were going like play dates or something.
that would be cute.
where were you at?
We just made that. Just came out of that's a. You know, I feel like you have such an interesting mind,
I have bad ADHD, and I like zone out for a second
sweetie.
and like think
You're
about
talking. I get it. Do you take Adderall?
No, but this girl just gave me one that came over. She left the Adderall on my nightstand. And I'm so scared to take it.
How much is
That's
it?
such a weird little like.
yeah,
Here's
like
an
here's a
Adderall.
little, remember
What a
me.
nice
Right.
present.
It's the Adderall girl, yeah.
She's the Addy girl.
Is
I
it
don't
orange?
know. That's actually scary. I'm probably never
Yeah,
gonna
what
take
color
it.
is
But
it?
fuck that. Yeah,
It's
I'm
blue.
good. Actually. It's blue.
Oh, it's a
that's
blue
different
chew.
ones.
Oh no,
It's a
that's
blue chew.
Yeah. Were there some issues?
Is it in a circle or a diamond? If it's a diamond,
Diamond.
oh, she gave you a Viagra.
She did not.
Oh, that would be a Viagra. Did she?
I think she
I'll
did.
kill
would
her.
she say
I'll
that?
Because
kill her.
the blue Adderall are circles and they're 5 milligrams.
I thought
was
it
a
did great.
triangle?
She's texting me today
I
asking
have
to hang out again.
capsules.
So I thought it went great. I don't see why she
She's
gave
like,
me Viagra.
don't take the Adderall yet until I see
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
don't take the Adderall.
When I wait for me to book
She's
my
texting me
Uber to
back.
take that Adderall.
She doesn't want you to know that it's Viagra.
Oh, I thought it went great.
Viagra's about to, like it's one of the most expensive pills you can buy, like just a straight up pill. But I think like next year it becomes cheap because they lose their patent.
Are you
is
subscribed
about
to the
to
How do
Viagra
you
newsletter?
know all of this? Like, do you
know.
just know it, or do you
I-
just research it?
I watch a lot of Joe Rogan.
Oh, okay.
And I know a lot of like worthless shit, you know, like stuff
Right.
that you'll never really need to know. I just know it. like retains
Like
its
street
own-
smart.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know if you want to talk about this, but are you still working like a normal job? Like not a
Yeah,
TikTok
my
thing?
full my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
It pays the bills, baby.
Yeah?
I mean they know I love the people that I work with. An example is like I'm not on the content team, but like an influence. Are you okay?
I'm cold.
It did just get drastically
going.
cold.
Aaron, do you want to bring up the?
You wanna flip that on over there? Hit the heat button
go
or
for it.
something.
We're all
It is
cold.
cold.
Who the fuck left the window open, bro?
It's because you guys wanted to have your nipples be hard.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
No, it's
Everyone's
just fucking
nipple-
cold.
No,
Can
my
I-
Alright,
nipples
trying
are
to
hard. Mine are hard.
Can I be honest?
As a rock.
Before you came, Aaron was farting a lot. And the whole room smelled like shit. And we're like,
Really?
I put the AC down so the air would go through, and I forgot to put it up.
Aaron is he gassy?
Yeah,
Aaron
gassy
is very
little boy.
gassy.
You farted a lot before this?
With me, if I'm in a room and someone starts farting, I get the blame every time. They look around and
They
they're like,
assume
oh,
it's you?
him. He did it.
Mr. Gemini over
Yeah.
here.
Fucking letting him go, dude. I could be in another fucking room. Oh my god, it starts smelling. Landon, what the fuck, dude?
They call you, they're like, yo, you fucking, I'm in Brazil. It's like, yeah, that shit floated, bro.
Not even in the country, man.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the conversation before Steven was hiding.
Oh yeah, sorry, I got distracted by the Mantits.
It's my hands.
Steve, obviously, I was trying to be
Oh,
funny.
sorry.
Okay, I got distracted by your hand. But my ultimate goal is to be an actress. Like I want to be like TV, movies, like that. And I think obviously like we've talked about this, I'm pretty sure. But like building your platform on social media is obviously like today's day and age. Like that's your way to like really get going and get yourself out there. But TikTok for me like took off pretty quickly. I mean, like it started kind of slow, it like plateaued and then it hit a point and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go with it. The whole mommy thing, it's still, I mean, that's just, I'm still going with it, but I want to expand that because like I can do a lot of different stuff. Are we good to keep?
We're good.
How long
yeah,
have we been
we
going
got
for?
Are we good?
How long have we been going
How
for?
long were you?
Oh,
Yo,
shit.
we've been on a roll.
Well, we were recording before she came.
This is like Joe Rogan shit. We got
This
a
is
nice
Joe
little
Rogan
3
shit.
hour.
I mean, we
Yeah,
could
you
just talk
started
like.
We're cutting a lot, not a
Yeah.
lot actually.
Yeah.
Last podcast we recorded like an hour and 30 minutes, and we released the podcast today. It was 20 minutes.
20. I knew you were going to
What?
say 20
We said the
minutes.
word.
Well, we had that.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that.
I don't know. Would that cancel you?
Dude, anything cancels me at this point. I say one
Yeah.
thing, people are like, oh my God, you're the worst. Like, everyone's so sensitive.
In 2 more years, we won't have to worry about that anymore. Because then the
Yeah.
people that are all judgy right now are going to get older and be like, oh, I fucked up a bunch too. I'm
Right?
sorry.
Everyone fucks up. I just feel
Yeah.
like it's so hard because like I love my sense of humor. I can have a very dark sense of humor.
Yes.
A lot of us can. That's why we get along. But like, I mean, stand-up comedians, they
Yeah.
have the dark humor, but like so many people, you have to like respect that not everyone has that. So I just feel like every little thing that I say or do or post, someone's gonna be offended.
Right.
It's
100%.
stressful.
You can't satisfy
I get
everyone.
like I get some kind. They're like, you can't say that. Like, if you're like on live or something. Like one time, I got literally banned from live because I was bullying. I was the one getting bullied, and then I was like,
What happened to me?
and then I got banned for 3 days from TikTok Live. I was like,
Who makes you banned? Is it TikTok or is it someone reporting your?
I know for a fact that people report me for literally. No, I'm like, there are girls like naked on TikTok, and they're fine. But I say one little thing, and they're like, you're a like it's a joke,
Right.
kind of.
Kinda.
A joke. It is a joke. It is a joke. No, it's a
Canceled.
joke.
She's canceled.
She's canceled. No, it's a joke. I am a cougar. I don't like people under the age of 18. Even 18, like yeah, that's young. I do it
Yeah.
for the act, okay? Like
It's the
younger
meme. You're
guys
doing it
are
for the meme.
I do it for the meme. But I'm not literally on Snapchat today. I just spit again, by the way. I don't know if you guys
okay.
saw that, but I wanted to throw it out there. Literally.
We'll do a spit cam.
Yeah, we'll do a spit. Perfect. That'll get all of these people going.
Oh, they'll kill
yeah,
for
they'll.
that. We'll have to sell that.
Yeah, oh, they asked for it. They asked for bathwater, sweat,
Sweat.
spit. Oh God.
What will they do with that? Drink it? You think?
Oh, just yeah. Oh
Bathe in it?
God, bathe in it. I could make good
God.
money. Why don't I just do it?
You should.
I tried. One time I tried selling a thong that actually was my sister's. I didn't realize that. Sorry, Emma. What was I saying? People being sensitive
Yes.
to everything. I feel like, do you guys deal with that, right?
I don't care. I get like 5 unalive yourself DMs a day, and then the rest of them are like, you look like the Wish version of Jonah Hill.
Dude,
I kind of
Oh my
like, I like
God.
pushing the boundaries a little bit and saying stuff that not everyone would say because it's like exciting. It's like fun. It's like,
It's
am I gonna
thrilling.
get canceled?
Well, it's thrilling until you get banned.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I've gotten banned from Instagram, from TikTok. I was reported to be under the age of 13 twice. Not 18,
Really?
13.
13.
Am I 12?
Right.
Like, come on. You say I'm 45 and 20 at the same time. Oh, no, it's 12.
12 years old.
But yeah, I need that thicker skin. It's gotten thicker.
We only have haters on this podcast. So does that mean we made
It's
it?
because
It
we
means
just.
you
It's
really
only
hate it.
haters.
No, some of them are great. You get a good comment. You just notice the bad ones.
Yeah.
No, this is true. You know what, Landon? I'm glad you said that because it's so easy to have one mean comment out of like 100 nice ones, and all you could think about is that one mean one.
Yep.
And it eats at you. But you're like, okay, first off, you're behind a screen. You're taking the time to comment on my shit. Why? Like, if you don't like it that much, why are you watching it?
You go to their profile, it's nothing.
It's literally like
But I
0
think you
followers.
start thinking about it more when that ratio. It kind of starts to ratio out. I mean, it kind of starts to. Like you're getting as much hate comments as you are like positive, and then you're like, oh shit.
Right.
I'm
Just like, what am I
something
doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like TikTok itself, like, see, I'm trying to move on to YouTube. We've talked.
Right.
We all talked about this. That one, you know, like that's something that that's actually I'm in the process of with shorts and stuff.
Right.
Because I don't trust TikTok. I feel like TikTok. I mean, we've been told like 20 times that it's gonna get banned.
There's a new one like yesterday.
Yeah. Another thing. It's just like everywhere. And like now, what was it? That latest thing. That's what it
60-minute
was.
limit
Under the age of 18. 60-minute limit.
Damn.
That's like kind of scary.
So that's going to be your account. 'cause
That's
you're 12.
literally
They're
because
gonna
all
have
of my
10
all of my followers are like 13. So sorry guys, you get 60 minutes.
They're gonna have like 10 different fucking phones.
That's a long
bro.
time
Yeah.
on TikTok.
No, that's a little scary to think
Oh my
like
god, that's not
Yeah.
enough time. What if you're a parent at like a restaurant, bro, and then it's like it goes longer because you're waiting to finish your drinks and shit. The kid's hours up.
You
What are
switch
gonna
over
do?
to Instagram
You're gonna be
Reels.
throwing their fucking.
Instagram Reels. And they're just discovering Gangnam Style on that. It's just so like lagged and stuff. Like all the memes are old.
But yeah, my job, back to that whole thing. I know, I'm sorry, I'm so ADD, I didn't even finish that. Love the people and also need the money. I'm financially stable with it. I would not be financially stable without it.
Isn't that
You
crazy
know?
that like you have so many followers and people would think that you're like rich.
They
like,
assume
with-
that.
Yeah, just
no, they
with the
assume.
followers. Yeah.
They think that I'm kidding when I say I'm working a 9 to 5. They're like, oh my God, wait, you're actually in an office right now. I'm like, yeah.
I need that because I can make a lot of money, but I also can't budget.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm right there with you, Landon.
Yeah, if
I
I
don't
if I
budget.
drink, I am fucking Bezos. Let me tell you. I will go out. Oh, what do we want? Oh, we want to drink it. Yeah, fuck yeah. You need a shot? You need a shot? Bartender, why don't you pour yourself 5 shots, please?
Go for it.
We're getting an
Fucking-
SUV to another bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, blast.
You guys, that line,
black.
no. That door guy will let us in for $100. No problem.
No,
Trust
it's
me.
like that, and
No,
it
it's
was
a
like that
thing.
like 3 days a week. We were living like we were millionaires.
Oh no, what I would do is I just wouldn't check. So
Yeah, blow through the money and don't look.
This never happened.
Yeah, I just wouldn't look. Sometimes I'd be like day 3 of a vendor. What? I'm not looking.
Yeah.
And then you start paying for your card, and it's saying like you're getting fraud texts, and
Oh,
you're
God.
like, was this you? I think so.
Yeah, that was me. Can we pretend it wasn't?
Yeah. Yeah. How long are we doing this?
I think
Are we
we're
going
good,
for a
yeah,
while?
I think we're good.
You've got
It's
a lot.
7:30.
It's 7:30. I thought it was like 4.
Thank you for watching Mantits.
Follow
for
Sydney,
watching.
please. She's really funny.
Yeah,
and
would you
awesome.
want to promote anything?
I would
mean,
love
don't-
to promote
yeah.
everything. Just
Go
don't
for
ask
it.
me to do a pig nose, okay? Because I'm not going to. My Instagram is real Sydney Smith. Hopefully, I
Oh,
don't
it's
get-
right below you. It's right there.
Yeah.
This is me.
All right, guys.
Thanks for having me on Mantits.
Thanks for coming.
I love Mantits.
You're gonna be back on soon.